Diamonds be dancing all over me. Spit like the beat got control of me. I keep the fire, I hold the heat. Keep myself up when you know it's me. Ain't gotta call my government. Call me the mayor, I cover shit. You can
What's going on, my royals?
These niggas swear they can't stand me. I tell them pull up their panties. Ain't no discussion about nothing, no need just challenge. You talk about paying me. New me. Who this?
Got a great show for you today. You already know.
I ain't really with the loose lip. Whole squad be on it. Just like the mob be on it. Just like the cars, they ruthless. That's how the squad be on it. I get mad. They run their mouth. I just run up a bag. Plotting, they watching, but no, they not stopping the thing. So I sit back, I watch and I laugh.
I'm super excited.
You just don't know the half. From nothing to something. So really, who bustin'? I call that a flip in the half.
Bust it.
Cash come, better grab that. Don't block mine, better back that. I'll act up in here, get the showing out like an ass crack. Hear him spitting like that's crack. New niggas talk like they seasoning. I eat them up for no reason. Fucker, just pass me the seasoning. Sick on these beats, I don't even be sneezing. Sheesh. Fucker, just bring them on. I
you already know what time it is. We got treasure in the building. That was JJ Jones of Cement Boot. Make sure y'all go follow JJ Jones I am JJ Jones on all social media platforms. The Real JJ Jones on all social media platforms. And you can find that song called Interlude on all music platforms. So make sure y'all go cop that. JJ Jones is doing it big. Make sure y'all go look out for him. He's coming up next. Trust and believe. Now, guys, you already know what time it is. It is the Royal Couch time. And I am super, super excited for today's show. Today, we got a great, lovely, talented, amazing guest. But before we get to that, you already know I got to shout out my sponsors. AD from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Well, you know, she sponsors our show with Dig the Kicks. She has a clothing brand that is unisex for boys and girls. She has crop tops, sweaters, dad hats, joggers, sweatsuits, shorts, t-shirts. She got it all. It is super lit, it's super dope, and it's super comfortable. I got a jacket, I got a sweater, I got a hat. I know y'all seen it from all the episodes before. So make sure y'all go cop that. That's Dig the Kicks, DTK.com. And make sure when you're there, you type in that on that promo code, you type in Royal so you can get 15% off. We are also sponsored by SwagNationMagazine.com, the #1 independent artist magazine in the nation, and also reaching 75 countries worldwide. You heard that? 75 countries worldwide. It's a super lit ordeal. We had made history by blessing their cover, the first LGBT entrepreneurs to bless their cover of their magazine. Make sure y'all go cop that, volume 14, SwagNationMagazine.com. It is ready for order. Now, without further ado, she is a motivational speaker. She is a healer. She is a reality star. She is an actress. She has done it all. She is a model. I need no other further introduction because y'all all know her. Treasure. Guys, I'm super excited about this one. Hey, love.
Hey. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. You look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thank you. I try a little something. You know what I mean? I had you coming on, so I had to do a little something. Well, how we do it here, shout out all your social media. Let everyone know where they can find you. Let everyone know where they can find all your pages, actually.
Okay, well, all of my social media links is all at Treasure Gems, or my personal page is Ms. Treasure Gems, but all of my social outlets for YouTube, for Facebook, for everything is at Treasure Gems. So just my regular name without the Ms on there.
I know that, without the Ms. I know that's right. So again, thank you for coming onto this platform, and I am gracious and humbly, excited to have you here. I've been following you for a long time, so it's good to know that you're humble enough to come down a little
Of
bit and
course.
come and talk to us for a little bit. Now,
Of
I do
course.
want to let you know, I haven't talked to you previously, but I do want to let you know that the Royal Couch is an unbiased, very motivational, and uplifting platform. So if anybody's here for the tea or the ratchet, bashing, shameful, you're at the wrong show, because that's what
Okay.
separates me from everyone else. So I
Good.
just want you to know that, and let you know that we can, move forward with that, comfortability, to know that it's not going to be no clickbait type stuff here.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
okay, so how we like to do it here, I want to go before Treasure, who we know Treasure to be, and let us know a little bit on what your dreams were, what was your passion, and what led you to get to this, era now.
Well, as a little girl, I always wanted to be a model. So that was just something that I had always aspired to be. But growing up, unfortunately, I didn't have the best smile. So I wasn't able to get braces until I was an adult at 23. So that's when I actually really kicked off my modeling career. Then I got into dancing. Before I got into all of that, I was actually certified to be a nurse. So I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse since I was 19.
I know that's
Um,
right.
so I've pretty much done a little bit of everything. Before that, I went to school fresh out of high school for hair, but a month into that, I realized that that was not what I was trying to do. Like as a teenager, to get by, to make money and everything, that's what I did. I did hair. Everybody in the neighborhood hair. I stepped up from that and went to nursing and was doing nursing for a while. And I lost my job one day, and before I knew it, I was in the strip club.
So that does lead me to my next question. So, and I want to talk about this a little bit, because I want to inspire other people watching and coming up after you, to let you know that it's okay to wear all these hats and to do what you have to do to come up, at least if it's making you happy. So can you explain what got you into the exotic scene, and why you felt like it was necessary for your life?
Well, I was a mom, a teenage mom. So I had my own apartment at 18. I had my own car. I had all of these bills. So when I lost my job, it was kind of like something that I was looking for jobs. I couldn't get one fast enough before it was time for bills to be due, before I started to get backed up.
Right.
And I mean, it was an option. It was legal work, so I tried it, and I was actually good at it. So everybody can't do it. That's the thing. And then if you don't
Right,
make
right,
money,
right.
it's no point in keep on doing it. So I was one of the girls who was blessed enough to actually make money, have charisma, to be able to move around in the club. So, and I did
I know
that
that's
for a
right.
while.
So and I know at that time, you moving around and you were getting booked all over the country, and you were doing a lot of things, which then came your clothing line,
Yes.
right?
I started a clothing line back, I think it was like 2011, 2012. I was booking, I was going North Carolina, Miami, DC, New York, Philly, Ohio, Vegas. I did Vegas a lot. That was a big place for me. So I definitely was traveling. So that was a big part of the modeling life, the nightlife and everything. And that's how I pretty much even transitioned into being addicted to my crystals and everything. It kind of
Right, right, right.
it transitioned me out of it.
I know that's right. So, and I want to get into the crystals and your company, but before we get there, did the clothing line come as the following build, or was that something that you was like, okay, this is what I want to do, or I want to wear, I'm buying too many clothes, or what was that envision to be like, okay, I want a clothing brand
It
and
was
I want it to succeed?
it was more so comfortable clothing for dancers to wear to work. It was like a leggings, t-shirts, hats, that
So you
type of
saw a
thing.
need. You saw
Yeah,
a need within your industry.
exactly. So it was more so that type of thing, and it was just certain things that you could wear daily, shorts, different things like that. So it was
Right.
just regular, basically workout gear. Excuse me, one second, Davion. Go and give Arya her iPad, please. Sorry, you know I'm always momming, so.
Oh, that's fine. And you know what? This is why we love to do our interviews. We can have in-studio interviews and different locations and stuff, but I'd rather have interviews like this because it shows you guys in your real life
Right.
and what it is, and it makes it more real, less scripted, less all of that good stuff.
Right.
So within all of this, right, because I want to go in order all the way leading to now. Does Blac Chyna or does your business come next?
Well, no. Chyna was a part of my life when I first started dancing. I met her in the strip club, so you know I didn't have a business yet when I had originally met her. I started but I did start. I actually started my clothing line before she started her clothing line.
Okay. So were y'all always good friends? Like, was that always something that y'all just clicked on and just was like, okay, from here on out, you're my good Judy, and we just.
Yeah, what's wrong with her? One second.
You're fine. Go ahead.
What's wrong? She just want her juice.
She just okay.
Yeah, she just thirsty.
I know that's right. Like, I'm about to start crying because I need some juice.
Yes.
No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Do what you got to do.
Yes. Okay. So what was we saying?
So was that like an automatic click when y'all met? Like, so y'all was just always good Judys after that?
Yeah, we we was around each other in the club for a while, and then we became friends after just seeing each other in the club. I guess respecting each other's hustle, seeing how we both
right.
Within the environment, and we just linked up. We both was to ourselves. We didn't have like a crew or anything, so it just became a duo, basically.
Right. I know that's right. So going back into what you were talking about, so you said the healing process and your company now kind of got you out of the exotic life. Why? What happened in that transition to where you was like, you know what, I don't want to do this, and I feel this path is more what I should be doing?
Well, for one, I was getting older. I had a goal for myself that I wasn't gonna make dancing a career for me. It was already exceeding 5 years, so I was like, this can't be it for me. This just can't be it for me. And I had a couple of other contributing factors. Like, I have a son and he was getting older, and I didn't want it to affect him and his life.
Right.
So like, he was in basketball and football, different things like that. But it's not something that's easy to just stop doing, especially when that's all you're used to. It's a job. Like, a whole lot of people get that mistaken. They think, oh, she just going to go and shake her ass or something. No, women really providing for their families. It's women who have a lot of kids, and regardless, it's still legal money. So that's
No,
just
you're
what they
right.
do.
I support because we all do what we need to do. And it's not even only for, oh, I have to do this. People want to do it,
Right.
And there's a lot of people out here that are really proud and happy of their bodies. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And hell, if you could get paid for having a beautiful body, why the hell not?
Why not? Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? For real. So what got you into the, into that holistic realm and that spiritual realm to where you felt like, okay, because there's a lot of routes we can go, and you had your clothing line. So what got you out of that and into the, holistic world?
It was attachments. I had attachments that you know, sometimes you're too blind to see because of the lifestyle that you live. And the nightlife, it was an addiction to me, and I was trying to break it. I wasn't trying to be a hypocrite, going to church and different stuff like that. My mom was always into crystals, so I just started researching them, and I started seeing different uses for them, and I just really just started researching it, and I just became kind of infatuated with it. Then before I knew it, I'm just always talking about it, and I was just telling all my friends, and then it became something that I was like, I need to share with everybody, and it really just transitioned my lifestyle. So it was just amazing for me. I couldn't believe that they actually really work. But just like with anything, it's like you have to believe it. Just like if some people really believe in Santa Claus, like it's nothing you could tell them that Santa Claus is not real. But you know, it's to each his own. But they definitely do work, and they do have real healing powers. Whether or not if you use them vaginally to actually strengthen and rid your body of past life traumas, which is what I would recommend a whole lot of women, especially in the dancer community, because you fuck a whole lot of people who you should have never let inside your body, and it's fucking up your whole life, and you don't even know that it's fucking up your life because you just still doing the same. You like, okay, I didn't do anything different. I'm living my life the same way, but you don't know you didn't fuck this nigga, that nigga, and his energy has ruined your whole aura. Like everything is just off balance, and you don't even know why you're not making no money, why your hair falling out, why you having a heavy period, just different things like that. So I just want to educate everybody on it.
That's dope, and I want to sit on that for a little bit because and dwell a little bit more into that conversation, because I feel like people don't understand energy. And I'm really big on energy myself. So for the people that, you know, let's just call me, you know, Energy for Dummies. I'm reading a book and I don't know nothing. So what you're saying now is that because I've dealt with somebody, even somebody that's I'm not dealing with currently, their energy resonates and stays with me, even inside, and I deal with all of that negativity on top of whatever negativity that I'm dealing with everyone else I encounter.
Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely true. It's called bad luck pussy or bad luck dick, whatever way you want to call it. And it's real. And you know, like how people, they have your voodoo, you got your Buddhas, you got all different types of religion. Everything basically still is all, like how you said, everything is energy. And when you really realize that everything is energy, then that's when you start to see, like, okay, prime example, Jim Carrey. Everybody talks about how Jim Carrey, how he's possibly, okay, he's more aware, or is he crazy? But he found meaning into knowing that everything is actually energy. And once you actually know that, and then you just really, like, even when you read stuff, it will manifest into your thoughts. And before you know it, you're projecting what you just read, even if you don't say it out loud. So some of these things you have to actually put inside of your body to transition it out.
I love that. Look, that I want to have a whole class. Like, I think that is just so, I think it's beautiful that life is more than what we see and what we know, you know, than what we're told. That there's so much in between that, you know, and we call it crazy, we call it nonsense, and we call it all these things, but it's real. And like you said, you know, it's just the power of belief, of knowing that it's real and it would manifest for you. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. So that led you into opening up your business, Treasure Gem, right?
In 2016.
In 2016, right. So, and I believe November 15, 2016.
Yes.
I got my little notes.
Yes,
I got my little notes.
Right.
Look, I got my little notes. But right, your anniversary is definitely coming up. So within your company, and like I said, I got my notes. So your slogan, what you're about, is to elevate, empower, educate women into their purpose, and have fun while doing it.
Yes.
Now, coming up with that slogan and that, and I want to touch on what you were just talking about, vaginal and, you know, healing and all of that. Because you have these things called, and if I'm mispronouncing, well, can you say with your eggs? What is that?
Yoni eggs.
Yoni eggs.
Yes.
So is that something that you literally, and I'm just uneducated, so excuse me if I sound ignorant, but is that something that you literally put inside you and let it do
Yes.
its magic?
Yes, you do. Those are the actual crystals that I was talking about. They come, so you know, all different types of crystals. You have red jasper, rose quartz, nephrite, black obsidian, amethyst, all different types of crystals, but they're shaped and polished in the shape of an egg, which mimics the shape of a woman's womb. So it goes in easily and it attaches to all of you to actually pull out your past life traumas, to actually, they strengthen you. They're actually vaginal weights to use during Kegel exercises. So they have many different uses, basically. So if you actually visit my website, I list all the different uses that they have. They can be used intimately, they can be used spiritually. So they're just all around good stones to have at any age. All women. I have women who are 60 years old who are loving them, and I have women who are in their 20s who are loving them. So it just really depends on the person.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that was something, you know, and not to disrespect the community that, you know, does this healing. I didn't know that was something. So is this only for women, or does men have something to that? You know,
I specialize in feminine healing. So everything that I do is definitely directed towards my women. However, I don't knock anybody for trying new things, and I do have men who have actually purchased them and have given me reviews on them. So it really just depends on the person and what you're open to. Just like how you can use them intimately, actually during sexual intercourse, but of course both partners should be aware and know what's going on. But every time when I have ever got reviews from that, it's always good reviews. Both partners always enjoy themselves. So it just really depends on what you're open to and how you want to connect with your partner and within yourself.
I know that's right. So ladies, go get your yoni eggs. Go get your yoni eggs, girl. That's multiple purpose.
Yes,
multiple purpose eggs. And when I say they don't crack, girl, they don't crack.
No, unless you don't put them in no hot water, though. I have that on my website. You don't want to. They are crystals, so if you put them in hot water, they will crack. You don't want to crack them.
Oh, you're right. These are not the eggs you want to crack. These are not no sunny side up eggs. Let me tell you. They'll make you sunny side up, but it won't be sunny side up. Look. No, so and that's treasuregems.com, right?
Yes.
They can purchase all of these things and stuff like that. So you have a couple of more things that's on there that I saw, like the black charcoal. You have the waist beads. The white sage, things of that nature. So all of these stuff is in that realm of helping healing women and doing what it needs to do to take away and get rid of all those evil energy and bad spirits.
Yes. To clear your
that's wonderful. So
everything, to clear your home, your work, your environment, your body, inside and out.
I love that. So so moving on. So I want to get into a little bit of your acting career and if there is going to be more of it. Because I know, you know, you did appearances in the game. You know, you did, what was that, Corrupt. And that was in favor, which I'm in North Carolina now. So shout out to North Carolina.
I love North Carolina.
Shout out to North Carolina. Look, we got to have dinner one day. So we'll make sure we do that. But Corrupt, so is there more of acting in your future or anything that you want to, you know, do or any goals you have in your future?
I'm open for everything as of right now. I am actually looking into a couple of different things. I have auditioned for a few parts since I have been in LA. Some of them, I guess it just wasn't for me. Some of them I wasn't available. So it obviously just wasn't for me. So, I mean, I'm open for different things. I'm more so focusing on myself with my brand, expanding my business, doing more healing events. I'm doing a weed, women, and wellness retreat with some amazing ladies here in Coachella Valley on the 20th to the 22nd of this month. So I'm just more getting into different things like that. I have my next Women Empowerment event coming up in October. So this is my 4th event that I've done now, and they are always amazing. Great turnout. I have great speakers, vendors, and everybody. So I'm looking forward to that. Those are the things that I have major coming up.
That's amazing. That's so dope. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I'm so inspired. I'm motivated. Like honestly, like there's a lot of people that, and like I said, I follow you for a long time, and forgive me if this is not something you want to talk about, but I know we all came from, struggle, and we came from hard working, and having to really fight to make it somewhere and to do something with ourselves and to really, get out here and put our best foot forward. So I commend you in all of that, because it takes a lot, and it takes a strong woman to be a mother, to be, and go through all the obstacles that you go through, and just as a Black woman at that, you know what I'm saying? Like kudos, like for real, like I commend you a lot, and I respect you in a whole nother way, because you let us know that even for us men, not even just the other women, you let us know that there's opportunity, that it is more to what we see in our everyday life when we open our doors. And that's the blessing, and that's the real, I feel like as a public figure, that's the real highlight of being a public figure, that you get to show someone else that you can make it as well. You know what I mean? And so I really love that, and I really love you even more, and I'm more of a fan of yours because of that. So thank you, like for real, thank you. No, I'm just trying to, I want to get into a little bit of now. So I know you've done a little reality before with the Rob and China show and stuff like that. You was in that shows and stuff. So we get to now, and what got you to be like, okay, the real Blac Chyna is a show that I will get on? Because I know from you and your personality and from watching you, you're not with the bull.
Right.
I try not to curse on my show. So I know you're not with the bull. So what made you get on reality TV, period?
Well, to be honest, just like, with the Rob and Chyna show, my best friend was on the show. It was her show. She had creative directory over it. So, I didn't feel as though it would be no harm. And then, whenever your friends ask you to be there for them, you're usually there for them. And for her, that was something consistent. That wasn't a problem. With this show in particularly, because I am on a different path in life and how I'm living my life, I did actually sit down with production and have a conversation and say I wasn't trying to be seen in a certain light. I didn't want certain things to be exposed. I wasn't trying to, I just wasn't with certain things, basically. And I was assured that this was something else that was supposed to be happening. We were supposed to be showing a positive light, a businesswoman, a mother, and a friend. And unfortunately, I guess, maybe that wasn't selling or whatever it was, but it just ended up taking a turn, to be honest. That's just what it was. Right. I was told that I would be able to promote my business and talk about my brand. And that also never happened. So, you live and you learn through lessons. That's just all I'm really going to sit and just navigate about that. It is what it is, and so be it.
I know that's right.
What I just be saying.
I know that's right. Well, in watching, when I watch shows and stuff, I do a lot of reviews, and I have a lot of cast members from reality shows come on and stuff like that. And when I watch a show, I watch it as a fan, but I also watch it to do my, my research and make sure that I'm watching and pay close attention. I'm not just saying this because you're on the, you know, your show, but with all the comments and stuff, you're actually a lot, and also my favorite of the show, because you
Thank you.
showed an authentic, you know, authentic you. I feel like it wasn't fake. You just gave it your all you. And again, not to be negative, and this is gonna be, it's gonna be a positive turn when you get to the end of what I have to say. But even with the little drama scenes that were on the show, you know, with you and Tokyo and all of this stuff like that, I feel like it showed a strength. It showed a side to where it's like, you know what? If I wanted the clout, I could go here, act all crazy, do all this stuff, get these views, get my followers up, get all this stuff. But you didn't do all of that. You kept it calm, cool, and collective. Of course, we're going to argue. We're not all perfect. You feel what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the same time, you know, I feel like you saw a problem and you resolved it. At the same time, with the whole season, I feel like there was real no real problems with you, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like it was a real moment for you. And I appreciate you on the show because, like I told you earlier, your authentic self is so real that it just resonates no matter if it's edited or not edited or whatever the case may be. And I just think that, you know, you are what you are. And what that show is giving, I know you kind of went live a couple of times and said that, you know, it's showing you in a bad light, but I honestly didn't see that bad light that they were trying to show. And even with the argument that they try to show with Blac Chyna, I just think that you move on and you grow and things happen for a reason. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And things happen in the weirdest way for it to show you that you need to learn. And I think it had to happen that way so you can really open your eyes.
Yeah.
Or had to happen in another way for you to just pay attention more likely.
Right.
So I just wanted to get your standpoint on not the problem, but just the show and you being on the show and what you felt like it you were perceived as.
Um, well, I mean the show was filmed and it was continuously being edited as we was kind of going along. So even the episode with me and China when we had a falling out, according to what I was told, it was written into the schedule. So I honestly was still confused as to with everything. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I was told we was finished filming initially, and then we started filming up again. I thought that the show was not what it had initially set out to be. I thought that if they were going with the gist of repairing her mother's relationship, then they were focused on that, which is a big part of her life, something that I definitely was always for.
Right.
And to this day, I'm still confused as to even why she has a problem with me. It was never no problem initially. It just came out of nowhere, which is why I try to still be respectful. You know, sometimes you don't know what someone else is going through in life to make them act certain types of ways. So I mean, I've brought up the situations on several occasions, and it's like, do you respond? Do you not respond? Do you respond? Do you not respond? And even with the show, personally, now I'm not in favor of the show. I'm not in favor of how I believe that the network is making the show turn out to be, because that's not what nobody signed up for. It's just not what nobody signed up for. So I mean, I personally was just hurt from all of that. And I mean, if it's about money or whatever it's about, I just hope everyone is satisfied with whatever it is that, you know, was the end goal from doing it, basically.
Right. Right. Well, you know, I hope, and you know, I never want bad, you know, resolution off of anything. So I hope everything works out in your favor and in her favor, whatever it may be. You know, I did want to talk. I get a lot of questions in my comments and stuff. 3 days ago, you did post a picture, a video with China and you in the background. I did you want to clarify on that because there was a lot of questions on, oh, y'all back friends, and
Yeah,
it was this.
I just was trolling the internet because everybody want to troll me. I'm just troll. Just was trolling the
Look, and there
internet.
you have it.
Yeah,
There you
just
have it.
struggle.
No, and I'm glad that you know, let it be known what was going on, because that has been the talk of the thing. There's blogs and saying that y'all friends again and all
Yeah.
of this stuff like that. But I want to say, honestly, I have nothing but love for you, and I wish nothing but the best for you. Other than the brunch that you have coming up and your things, is there anything else that you would like to tell the world about you, or things that you have coming up in the future?
Well, I published my first book in March of this year. It is called How to Heal Your Yoni with Yoni Eggs with Treasure Gems. So it's a beginner's guide to healing yourself. It just gives my favorite yoni yoga poses. I'm a yoni yoga fanatic. I do some yoni yoga classes here in LA, and I have been doing them since I had initially moved out here. I had stopped for a while, but I'm starting back up on the beach, and I'm doing those once a month again. And my book is amazing. It's available on Amazon. All of my links to all of my websites, to my book, everything is in my link tree, in my bio on my Instagram page. So just check out everything that I got going on. Follow me on YouTube. I'm about to start posting more videos on my YouTube channel, more yoni yoga videos. People have been requesting those, and I guess that's pretty much it for right now. I'm setting up stuff for next year. I got a pageant in Miami next April that I'm gonna be helping out with, the Haitian International Pageant that's coming
Yeah.
up. It's a brunch that I'm gonna be speaking at that's gonna be in New Jersey coming up in February. So I'm lining up
Shout
next
out
year
to
right now.
Jersey.
We starting up 2020, and 2020 is going to be a good year. I'm already ready.
I know that's right. It's going to be a great year, and I
Yes.
support all of it. So anything I see you post, I would definitely promote and help, you know, push it as well. Again, shout out to you. Shout out to your kids. Shout out to your empire that you are building. It's
Thank you.
nothing but love. It's nothing but success from here on out. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
always.
And we killing all the bad vibes, like all that bad energy, all that bad vibes. We get your yoni eggs.
Get
Get
some
your
sage. You got to sage out all the negative
Get your
energy.
say yes. I'm definitely gonna support and go into your website. Make sure I get some things. Honestly, it's been a blessing. It's been a pleasure to have you. I feel good even just talking to you. Your energy is amazing. And again, thank you for even coming onto this platform. You really, really, really made me happy by doing that. Like honestly,
I
thank you.
always support who support me. It ain't no thing.
I know that's right. So I would love, as things progress and more things happen, I would love to kind of come back and we interview again and stuff like that. And we just get things more popping and stuff like that. I would love to get some of your items showing on the show and all of that stuff. I got big things coming out for season 4, so I would love for
Right.
you to be a part of it.
Okay, and I would love to. Anytime, just hit me up.
I know that's right. Thank you, love. It's been a blessing. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
How dope was her? Like she was so lit. Like she gave y'all the tea that y'all needed. She also gave us a little insight on who she is as an individual. So make sure y'all go and support her, treasuregems.com. Make sure y'all go and support everything that she's about to do. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure y'all press that add button. Make sure y'all go onto all our social media. That's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, The Royal Couch. We here every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow we have who we have tomorrow? Oh yes, we have the Stallion from the Come Up ATL. So make sure y'all tune in for that. He's a super lit. Make sure y'all watch the Come Up ATL on YouTube tomorrow at 7 p.m. Until next time, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love you guys. And we're out. Thank you. Thank you.